exactly how this map has turned out. It was definitely very good. Here's the first swing. Delena gets Joker down for Semtex. This was one of the more hectic rounds that occurred as it was just fight after fight after fight. And here was a great play that got Gronky down. Nicest little pick off there. Just good rotations and good decision making as we got that listen in. And I think just an overall take from this is that both teams fought very well together. They made decisions together, used their utility at the same time together. And this was my favorite defuse that I've seen today in this LAN event day 2, was that instant decision making, lack of hesitation. Throw the demon ult down, get on the bomb, and you are not going to do anything. But as I said, the big takeaway for me with this is utility usage, team usage, and just team play.
I totally agree, and Blackhand, I'll say it again, no side is meta, no map is defense sided, and that's just proven, right? Aerial Rise said, let's get 4 and then we'll get defense is easy. No, it's really not, and Blackhand attacked like beasts, and we saw each play they did was so coordinated, you know, show all of us here, rotate middle, go through middle alley instead of going to B, like, wow, well played by Blackhand.
Yeah, absolutely. From Blackhand, we see the big MVP there, Delena, getting the most damage by a decent number there, so about 400 over anybody else on the map, which is definitely very special and something we expect to see from Delena. He definitely stepped up there more than he did in Canals, and I think that is the kind of decision making. So as we are going to move into a map 3 very soon here, what I'm curious about is what kind of decision making are Aerial Rise going to make are they going to adjust for Delena? Are they going to look for him? Is that going to be the plan? And we will find out as we move into map 3 after this short break.
Been a little too nice to y'all. Now I gotta up price on y'all. Snake eyes on dice for y'all. Shoulders on ice for y'all. 8-6 all the hay. I won't get involved today. Got lost in the ball and A's. I'm flipping the bars. I'm flipping the. On record, off record. I still count wins when they got it. On record, off record. I let them take advantage. I was wildin'. On record, off record deals. Tell them talk to Colin for the quote. On record, off record. I still want the act, not the ghost. For the record, I'm done trying to make y'all comfortable. For the record, you ain't trying to grow, then it's done for you. For the record, lab on me going all the way. For the record, ain't trying to make no time to waste. Running through it with the young influence, adolescent pressures, I'm succumbing to it. I've been giving yeses when I shouldn't do it. I complete ejected, but the moves elusive, and I'm barely moving, but I'm still gon' boost them. I can't work on winners when I know you're losing, so I work the winners and they throw the deuces. Guess I have to pivot, shooting no bazookas for the facts. I need racks, paper cash, fuck a tax, that's a joke. Tell them laugh, Uncle Sam, fuck out the bag, Brody plot, forget a whack, contract, give me the max. I got laugh on my back, you ain't that, then it's raps. Whoa, whoa, whoa. For the record, I'm done trying to make y'all comfortable. For the record, you ain't trying to grow, then it's done for you. For the record, lab on me going all the way. For the record, ain't trying to make no time to waste. Facts, I need racks, paper cash, fuck a tax, that's a joke. Tell them laugh, Uncle Sam, fuck out the bag, Brody plot, forget a whack, contract, give me the max. I got laugh on my back, you ain't that, then it's raps. Whoa, whoa, whoa. For the record, I'm done trying to make y'all comfortable. For the record, you ain't trying to grow, then it's done for you. For the record, lab on me going all the way. For the record, ain't trying to make no time to waste. For the record.
Welcome back to the Rogue Company Championship Series. I'm Radthar, joined once again with GK as we move into map number 3 of our upper bracket series, Blackhand versus Aerial Arise. And after 2 very close games, now going 1-1, Canals in favor of Aerial Arise, and map number 2 of Icarus in favor of Blackhand, we're going to look for a very highly contested map 3 here. GK, what are your thoughts going into this map? How do you think the teams are going to have to adjust their strategies moving into this?
Well, I think what it is actually Blackhand, as we can see, they kind of do the same thing, right? And for one map, it didn't work in the last 2 days, so fair enough. I'm kind of guessing on Lockdown, they're going to do the exact same thing again and go back to their default comp, you know, the Dahlia, the Scorch, the Chak, and maybe the Fixer as a replacement, right? Now, the real question is on Aerial Rise, because like we said, Blackhand is going to do what they're going to do. Aerial Rise, now, if they can harness what they did on Canals and put that into this last map on Lockdown, they may take it home. But Delena, even when we thought he was not performing, he actually ends up getting more kills than his team combined type thing. So this is going to be a clash of the titans. Honestly, both teams are going to want this so bad. And as we predicted, it's come to a game 3.
I mean, absolutely, of course, the Sigurd ban once again instantly on the side of Blackhand. They do not want to deal with this. I'll reiterate every single game. They are not dealing with Sigurd. But the thing with Lockdown specifically, knowing these teams, is Gronky, Frag, and Delena love Lockdown. At least they have previously in the history of Rogue Company. They are so good on this map. We'll see exactly what they bring out. And as we see, okay, I was about to say it. Frag out hovering the Fixer. He was the sniper on this map. He loves to snipe. And as they bring out the LR-15 full body here on the Fixer on this map, I'm very excited to see it. Delena picking up the Chark. Gronky, of course, on the Dahlia to keep those teammates alive. And this is going to be a very aggressive attacking side, I'm thinking, out of Blackhand. It's going to be on Aerial Rise to do, I think, a quite unique strategy if they want to have a good defense here. And what they've chosen to go for is the Fixer to match. That's going to be a big Fixer matchup. There's going to be a lot decided by that. And then, of course, the Chark and the Dahlia. Complete mirror matchup coming here as we move into Lockdown for game number 3 of Blackhand versus Aerial Rise. I am excited. GK, are you excited?
I'm very excited. And I was actually speaking to Fragouts yesterday. You know, I was giving him a little bit of talk. I was like, you know, let's have a little sniper chow because I've been playing and he hasn't, right? And he said to me, GK, have you forgotten about me on Lockdown?
I was there for this conversation. Right? Yeah, I remember overhearing
me on Lockdown, and I was like, okay, I might take back that chow. And here we go. We get to see the frag out with the sniper, hopefully on Lockdown. So he talked the talk. Can he walk the walk now? And Nash is there to hopefully put him down for Aerial Rise, right?
Absolutely, Nash obviously very big with the DMR. Will he pick up the sniper? We did see him pick up the sniper.
He did.
On Icarus, but when he knows that Frag is going to do that, will he want to take a sniper if he sniper Chow? Because before on Icarus, he was the only sniper on the map, so that's a whole different thing. They throw the flashbangs in, and there's just a very aggressive defensive side coming in there from their right. They
open up mid doors, which is very powerful as well.
Onto the platform. It's an instant rotate out to the outside here for the remaining members of Blackhand. I like the quick, again, decision-making from this. These experienced players, they are veterans of the game, and they know how to move quickly and decisively in any situation the Rogue Company can throw at them.
And we're seeing that classic map flip that we see from these high-level teams, right? Taking the position of the defense, because if you can imagine, defending the bomb site, it's easier than attacking it. So if you can put the bomb down, you can defend it easier than you were if you're on the attacking side. The C4 is going to come out, and that's kind of devastating, however. The Dahlia Res will come through. Because of the bodies we made, it's just going to get farmed for extra money and extra economy, and Aerial Rise have come out swinging so far. Chak gets up again just to be farmed. P-Story having fun with Frag out right now. The bomb is defused and Aerial Rise dapping each other up because they are here to play.
Okay, now I want to break this down slightly because what we see so often from the side of Blackhand is that even when one of their members gets in trouble, they have their teammates there to cover them. And whilst, you know, Delena and Gronky were staying together, they have the Dahlia, they have the Chark combo. Delena got instantly down without putting much damage forward any quicker. Gronky gets the res off, but is so low, and what's Frag out doing? He can't help his teammates. Why can't he help him? Because P-Story has already moved up and is playing that chow with him, keeping him busy, playing around these things of smoke, and saying, hey, I'm right here, you've got to deal with me, you cannot help your teammates, which is what we would normally expect from them. So again, this is knowing the enemies they're playing against, and I have to take it back. I did see the sniper there from Nash. He is challenging Frag out on his map with his gun. I'm going to see how this goes for his favor or Frags.
Got to say, shout out to P-Story there. He didn't just try and hold Frag out, he actually pushed him as well. So that even if he did manage to trade out one of his teammates, P-Story will be there to kill him. So very well played from P there. Yeah,
very, very aggressive. And I like that. P-Story's been those players against Blackhand here who I think is partly, in fact, very much so, one of the reasons they're winning. He puts them in awkward positions, changes their game plan up a lot because he plays very strange. Oh, the same deck comes instantly out with the follow-up there. Nice full kills coming through. They take their pick. Delena will go down from the snipe from Nash. We'll see if this gets secured. It will. And now they're sitting in a 2 versus 2. Nash at 40 HP, trying to stay alive, but still peeking. We know these sniper players, when they have a sniper in their hand, they want to get the headshot no matter the HP.
I am surprised he wasn't able to get some sort of shot off on the 2 people that were shooting him. Maybe he was just aiming at the wrong position because he was in his fixer ult in the smoke and it was looking like a headshot snipe was going to come through, right? But unfortunately it didn't.
Yep, no, it didn't seem to come through there, and he also did get his goggles seen through there by Delena on Chark, so he was able to get some fire down. And they couldn't quite get the bomb down in that situation. We'll see if they go for a more safe plan here as Joker and Nash push up this situation. Actually, I believe it's P-Story and Nash here as they move up, taking some wide angles, splitting up.
I think Gronky is hiding in luggage here,
I do, but is he going to check his right in time, or is P-Story going to... Maybe. I don't think he's close enough quite yet to hear it. Now he would have heard it. I'm sure that movement right there would have made his position very valuable. But they don't know he's there. He might have the covering fire. This is going to be very much a 1-to-1. Great shots there by Delena just to distract.
It's a huge stalemate, right? One guy's stuck and one guy's covering. Oh, and the C4 was beautiful. Dahlia Resi has to stop that.
Yeah, okay,
and now snipe the next person as well. Oh.
This is a 1v1. Gronky's got to do something right here. The shot misses, and it's going to be on Gronky to take this, and he will take that. Gronky, I said it yesterday, and I'll say it again. But when Gronky is in a 1v1 situation, when his teammates are down, he will step up to the plate where he needs to. He is not just the support, he is a carry behind the scenes.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Nash in a 1v1, he's so good at them normally. Did he just roll out in the open for no reason against them?
I think he went for the snipe, he tried to hit the elbow, missed it, and tried to make a more evasive play. I think assuming that Gronky only had more of a precision-based weapon, but I believe he picked up the weapon off the ground and was able to get a kill off of that, which is obviously not really ideal for what Nash wants.
I'm kind of hoping for Nash's sake that was a misclick, because that was absolutely not... The 1v1 would have probably been in his favor with the Warrant that close up. You really can't lose, and I think he's going to be kicking himself that he rolled instead.
Yeah, well, they know where one player is after that flashbang, so yeah, well, they know where one player is after that flashbang, so the big flashing googly eyes there. And so definitely, now they're actually playing inside. They've been flashed off this position and ran back a lot. Now they're choosing to play inside here, but it's a big stalemate. This is a very patient game coming from both teams here. And so we know the positions of basically everyone. I think the only one we're missing is Frag. No, we see him there on the minimap. He has now come inside. That is going to be the fixer all coming out. Try to get this next kill, but it is not landing. Smoke's coming out left, right, and center, as now both teams are just trying to stay alive. Joker in an awkward position. If he gets swung in the wall, he gets what he will. But Frag out there with the snipe, hitting his first headshot of the game. He then picks up Joker again on the revive. P-Story picking up Frag in the trade, and now it's just Delena versus Nash, and one left, one will fall. Delena, Frag, Gronky, splitting the map, getting their positions, and really moving around the space they have to capitalize on Aerial Rise.
I will have to say, that was a wasted fixer ult by Nash there, because he popped his smoke in red and then was ending up covering Frag smoke on Pillar, right? So he actually ended up doing neither, and then when he thought it was clear, he went for his own play, and that's when Frag saw the opportunity and got the pick. So it's very frustrating. We're going to need to see Nash pull out a different stop with Fixer here if he wants to mash Frag out, who really, really knows what he's doing on this road.
Of course, and I think the difference in playstyle there is Nash had to go from a defensive playstyle. Joker was in a bit of a weird position where he couldn't do too much, and Frag had all the pressure choice there. He decided what was going to happen, and he made the better decision in that moment. Whereas I think Nash is probably going to have to try and match that, make his own plays, and not have to worry too much about his teammates, which means people like Joker and his team are going to have to stay in positions to stay safe when Nash wants to make a play.
And we're going to see again, Nash has just used his fixer ult, and that's a huge shame and a huge waste. They did get the pick, and that's the reason he did it, to try and secure that. But it was instantly res, 1.5 seconds, 2 seconds from the Dahlia, and then you're back up. So no fixer ult for Nash.
DMR versus a Warrant is not going to go in favor. Frag switches to the sniper, tries to get the cheeky kill. 22 HP, he's not worried too much. And Joker just runs out in the middle. Joker will get gunned down by Delena. Now it's a 3 versus 1 with just 4. P-Story left alone. Finds the marble shots quick onto Frag though. Not letting him get sniped. That is a DMR versus a sniper. And it's P-Story winning that trade against one of the best snipers in Rogue Company. Got to respect a play like that and quick firing skill as he now moves forward. That is going to be Delena picking up the sniper instead. And hey.
Bounce back, he'll get his health right back.
They have to be careful of that in this 1v2. Bounce back is one of the things that in a 2v1 is one of your best perks available, because when you go for a kill, if you can just survive those 2 seconds long enough to get the revive, the health regen, you will be able to take on the other one and be in an even 100v100 HP fight. But if they play slow, if they play methodical, if they just cover each other here, going for the snipe does miss, and we'll find the second one there. That could have been dangerous. Going for the snipe in that situation could be dangerous. We saw how quickly P-Story put down Frag with the Marva. Got to be careful he doesn't do that to your Dahlia.
I think that's Delana just having fun, right?
Of course.
And that's how he gets through these games and how he gets through these series. He really has to have fun. And now we see him smiling. Now they're back on the come up, right? This is the final map. They're finding their flow.
All right, and we're going to now move into an Aerial or Rise. Listen and see how they're coping as they're 3-1 down.
3-3, come on.
Stay together, bro. They plant for our side.
Can y'all want to play middle?
Play?
Yeah. Yep.
Like, bro, I'm gonna let them.
We gotta start switching it up.
We gotta switch it up. They play so patient with it, but I'll try. I'm gonna.
Like, come in here, throw a flash, and then do the play.
I'm watching outside right now.
Utility out.
I just got flash.
Nothing
I
outside.
didn't see nothing.
Nothing outside.
I didn't get a hit.
We gotta call numbers. I need numbers.
I don't see no one. Chalk over here, red.
Okay.
He's on blue heady.
You should come with me.
Come on,
to
go!
the plate.
Like, what the fuck? This
right
nigga's
now.
planning.
Bombs armed. See it through. Stop them.
I got sniped.
Help me out.
Jesus Christ, bro.
Lethal out.
Watch over.
Yep.
I'm a fixer ult.
I'm going flank.
Did he pop fix all?
Yep. He's on the plat. On the plat.
Yeah. Fix it. He went right. He went to red.
He's still there behind the cover. One shot. Wall. Red. Both red. Cover. And the cover. Can you res me, P? Nice. P, can you res me? Okay, fight.
Next to you. Bro, I was confused because I'm hearing res and I didn't fight because I'm trying to look over.
Wow, we had enough of
Fuck,
Joker just at the end. I was confused, and you know what? That was a very hectic round. From an initial double snipe from Frag out, getting 2 people down on the outside. That is then very well recovered, as then I wasn't able to get the full kill. The res comes out. They then get the manual res back into a 3v3 situation. What happens then? Frag out gets picked. There's the double snipe. There's one. Can he get Nash? He will get Nash there. I said that was a very, very clean pick coming out from Frag out in the situation. Then we're left in this big, hectic fight of reses coming out. They're in red. They're on site. They're just trying to find the comms, and it said Joker was a little bit confused on where they were, as I think many people were watching that, because that was just onslaught.
And I don't blame Nash for saying res me there, because it would have made it a 3v1 situation if they can get the finish, or but the thing is, this team was doing so well, he should have remained quiet and let them focus in and trust what they want to do, right? They had a 2v1, and unfortunately one hesitation meant that Delana gets a kill and life drain, and then it's a 1v1 again, and it's against a Chak, and you're going to lose that if you're Mamba.
Yeah, so well, Nash is the first pick here onto Delana with that Deadeye. He's going to try and go for a C4 play. We'll get him once again after the res comes up, and now they're going for the thing, but manual res coming for Gronky. I always respect Gronky for always going for the manual res. Will he get it again? He will. Will he try and stick it? Yes, he will. But the flank on the side there, wow, that was a nice clean sweep from P-Story on the flank.
I mean, they really needed that, right?
I mean, Delana down went down 3 times in about 7 seconds, so I mean, that's hard. Gronky tried to do what he could, got the linked revive off, got a manual revive off, got another manual revive off, but Delana unfortunately was just in such a bad position with his health bar that the grenade and the utility kept him down where he didn't want to be. So 4-2 go into the half in favor of Blackhand right here. They must be feeling confident on one of their favorite maps. We have seen Frag out dominating with the sniper, showing that hey, he's the one who's going to be picking up the full body, as Nash has now switched to the Deadeye, his more comfortable weapon, to be fair, and putting good work there, as we saw in that round.
Do you think they're regretting not banning Fixer on this map right now?
I think that had they banned Fixer, they probably wouldn't have seen a sniper coming from Frag. I don't think he would have put the Phantoms as we saw from some of our earlier teams, which maybe would have forced more of a situation they were familiar with.
Right.
But putting Frag out on that sniper potential definitely has its consequences, as we've seen. But Nash still wanted to challenge it. We've seen another mirror matchup, exact same comps, exact same players, and the exact same people, and that will be another matchup going into the second half of Lockdown here. We now are going to have Blackhand on the defense, so they're going to be controlling sort of the pace of things on a retake, but it will be Aerial Rise controlling the pace of things on their initial attack. And we'll see how that will switch up. It is arguably a more attack-favored map.
Right, and usually I would say that, but against Blackhand, I'm just gonna not. I'm gonna stop, Because every time I do say, you know, they might have a chance because it's attack-sided, they end up that team ends up losing. So I'm gonna keep quiet on that one. I think this is just war right now, all-out warfare. They're going head-to-head every single time. But what I like to see here is Errorize faked the inside and now going to go outside to A, and they beat them on the rotate completely because Blackhand went for a all-out push on B, right? And it's not going to pay off, but they're going to make the most of it, hopefully, by getting map control otherwise.
Yeah, absolutely. And there's the first pick coming out from
And there it is.
Delena onto Nash. They kind of baited out that flank. They saw what happened last time.
Right.
And they were feeling confident they get that pick out. And hey, what do we always see from Blackhand? They stay as 3, they get a pick, and then they play a 3v2. What we're seeing right here, the exact same thing happening as they get the pick onto Nash now, playing a 3v2. There's going to be all 3 members of Blackhand alive as they try and push onto P-Story and Joker here, who are going to have to defend this bomb with their lives. But what are Blackhand doing? They're staying together. Charkout's still available. Dahlia still available. And wow, he went for a good position. He went to try and hide and shoot them in the back, but it was not successful. With all 3 ults available now, they're going to try and push P-Story off. And I don't think it's going to be looking too good as the defuse is already coming out. Rocky just staying on the bomb. Let his teammates do what they're going to do.
All right. Let's speak for a second, right? Let's speak man-to-man right here.
Yep.
Are Aerial Rise coming back in this?
It's not looking favourable for them right now. They're 5-2 down, and honestly, I mean, lots of things can happen.
Right.
It's an attack-sided map.
Right.
You know, it's
But what I will
Blackhand,
say is, Blackhand's one of those teams that you have to continue playing perfectly to continue getting round off them. It's not one of them ones where, you know, you play good and they might play bad around and then you'll win it. No, it doesn't really matter. As we've seen when Delena gets knocked early, Gronky and Frag then pull out the stops, and then if Delena's alive, he pulls out the stops, as we saw his 1v2 earlier on the bomb site. So this is going to come down to Aerial Rise playing absolutely perfectly rather than trying to make what they're doing work. They have to play with no error from here on out.
Yeah, and I mean, look, let's talk about the difference between those games and the games before and the game now is what are Errorize doing differently? They're playing Blackhand at their own game. They're matching their rogues and they're not switching things up. And maybe, hey, there's Franco with the snipe. They're on to Nash, putting him down with the sniper as we expect. Takes down Joker there on the Chark, and will they let him up? They will not. And it's now once again a 1v1 actually,
1v1.
as P-Story will get the pick. Now it's a 1v1 situation. They are both rolling towards him, going for the revive. Gronky's going to be the first one to get revived. P-Story has to push this, otherwise...
Oh, he rezzed as well.
Well, we'll see who can get the next res quicker, and it will be the punches coming out. He's 1 HP, Gronky's just got to go for this, and he will go for it.
Great work.
I'm not like seeing them roll forward at the same time towards Frag Out there was one of the funniest things I've seen in Rogue Company today. That was definitely enjoyable to watch. It's like, hey, we want reses, we're going to come back here so you can do so.
Yeah,
and,
they didn't really swing and hold their guns out, did they? They just ran and jumped at them. And when you have the warrant in your hand, like Frag Out did, you can spam your trigger finger really, really quickly. And he hit like 6 bullets by the time they'd even stopped rolling, right? So super unfortunate for Error Rise. And that's what we were talking about. That was almost it, right? But there was error involved. And, and when that happens, Blackhand have been playing together for so long. 3 of these members are part of the best team that has ever existed in this game, you know?
Yeah, and 6-2, Blackhand looking really comfortable to take the win here and take the entire upper bracket series. All they need is one more round, and it's going to be a lot of hope and a lot of good players. You said, GK, from the side of Error Rise, if they want to take the next 5 rounds in a row.
Oh, and I didn't want to speak because I could actually see Frag Out lining that headshot up. Oh, you know he's going to be talking after this game if they do end up winning. And I believe we've basically seen it at this point. 2v2 though, we won't count them out too early.
I mean, yeah, definitely they're going for a lot of fighting here, and actually it's going to be a...
Aerial Arise, bringing back that comeback. It's not over until it's over, and I know they have the mentality. Each and every one of these players on Aerial Arise have the mentality to keep going round by round by round. And me and P-Story were talking about this last night, you know. Don't get disheartened because you've lost a round. Talk about it. How can you make the next 3 rounds work because of the way you lost that round? And hopefully we can get to see that here because we've had a great series so far. Oh my good God.
Dirty.
frag
a
out.
frag out there. That is why he's known as one of the best snipers in Rogue Company history.
I'm taking back that Chow. That never happened. I wish I didn't even say that on air now. He really's gone crazy.
Yeah, you kind of cemented yourself there on that one. But we'll see what happens here as they move forward. Arrow Rise go for another push. Flashbang comes out instantly, doesn't hit any markers there except for ability utility. And yeah, they're going to be pushing here, trying to find something, but they have a lot of rounds to go if they want to keep this going. Peace Story going out towards the mid, taking mid control and actually a lot of the outer map control, which could lead to a rotate coming here, but all the members of Black Hand are there ready. They see one frag goes to the snipe, does just miss it with a few milliseconds out from there, but never mind. Peace Story finding frag out there with that LMPX. LMPX just does so much damage, even at range.
And the full
for
kill.
a submachine gun against the full kill. As I said, yeah, you're dead right there. And
Bomb down for spawn.
Stop them.
yeah,
The only way they mess this up is not going back to spawn.
I mean, absolutely. If they try and get too aggressive, then they're going to be a bit of trouble. But that is Joker keeping them at bay. We have Nash on the Devotion. Haven't seen that yet from him today. The Devotion coming out for him. I'm kind of excited. I know Nash is very good with Devotion. He's going to get the revive out. Can he stay alive long enough? Beats his chest. Chuck up pop, but will go down for Crossfire from Peace Story. And Nash there in the back, and now it's a 1v2 situation. Sees one. Can Gronky do this? He can clutch this. He's clutched this before as he finds another one. Gronky in a 1v1 situation, about 15 seconds or so left on the bomb clock. He has to make a play right now, but can he even find Nash in time? I don't think he's going to be able to. He's got the bomb dead in his sights. Nash sees what's going on. And I think he's going to take the quick two-tap headshot. Nash Strong pulls that hero play. Nash misses the shot. Oh, that was potential, but no, the bomb will detonate. And actually, hey, 6-4. It's getting closer from the 6-2 we had just a few moments
It is
ago.
scary though to see how does Joker even lose that gunfight. He shoots a Dahlia in the back and ends up running away as Jack, and Gronky still gets that kill. It just shows that Blackhand, even when they're down bad, they almost bring it back, and it was a 1v1 situation. If there was more time on the bomb, he might have been able to win that, you know. Blackhand are looking super strong. Aerial Rise are looking thorough as well, but they're going to have to do it. They're going to have to keep playing this perfect game that they're doing, right? There's slight things that are going wrong, but they're doing the perfect counteraction to make it work out, I guess.
I mean, I just got a little glimpse of the damage there. I'm sure we'll see it there at the end game as well. But 3,000 damage already on Peace Story. Honestly, I mean, we'll talk about him after these games conclude, but I think he's definitely putting a lot of work here for his side of keeping them not only in-game in check and keeping them going, but mentally in check. You saw him in the listening saying, what are we going to do? Let's stay locked in. Let's do this. We know we're good enough to do this. They beat them round 1. They put in a good fight in map 2, and now we're on map 3, 6-4. Every map so far has gone 7-5. Will we see it again, or will we see the reverse sweep coming out from Arrow Rise? We'll find out as these maps continue. It looks like a B push is in the cards for Arrow Rise, and they have pretty good site control right now. It just depends. Where at Blackhand? Do we know there's some shots coming out? But what is this trade going to be like? As Joe gets the first pick onto Delan down. Revive will be coming out, but Nash with the fixer and the Devotion in hand is deadly as he finds another one. It is a 1 versus 2 right now, and the C4 to finish it off. That is Nash saying he will not go quietly into the night.
And now we head to
5.
5-6-6-5, like you just said. Things turn around a little bit, right?
Definitely, this is close. This has gone from needing 5 rounds in a row, seeing 2 rounds in a row. When you think about it like that, as I'm sure they are, they've had 3 rounds in a row of good momentum, and now they need just 2 more. They've done half the battle, 60% of the battle to taking this win. We'll see if they can get it done.
I think they do something a little bit different here. Something to do with the A bomb site, and maybe going back to the B site, or something to do with the middle flank, because they really almost did get flanked from middle there. It was wide open, especially when the fixer went to go help with back of sight. He probably got the comm of 3 there, but they didn't have a lot of map control during that round, and it could have been unfortunate for them.
Yeah, which is actually surprising because they've had a lot of good mid-control Peace Story out here. We see him actually taking it once again, so there's definitely option for the rotate is available while they have
Maybe that was part of the plan then, I guess. Like, they've shown the map control the whole time, and then they go all out on B together, so fair enough.
Yep, yeah, but these players are still good at switching things up and changing game and playing mind games against their opponents, but we see now a very reserved playstyle from actually both teams as they're just looking to get information, let's see what's up. This is very intense. They know that just one map is on the line for Blackhand to win, so they have to play perfect games, both of them, if they want to win. And the fixer is going to pop his goggles. He is going to move through the smoke and try and get some more intelligence, but it looks like a wasted ability there as it will not find any information it
I've
wants.
honestly never seen anything like that before. Smoking out red to get the intel. That's not perfect play for me in this scenario. Hopefully it was worth it. And Peace Story has got great positioning here. He does have to shoot because the fixer ult is coming out. And this is what's going to happen, right?
We'll see
He's
if he
playing
can
ring
get
around the
it. He
roses.
is
He's
gonna
going to
get
the Gronky! Oh my god! What a kill he got there. Now it's leaving Joker in a 1v2.
That was an insane round.
Wow.
P-Story left on 1 HP from Frag Out, manages to kill Gronky in that situation, with Joker just shooting Frag in the back through the smoke, finds the next pick. That was insane. That was the sort of play that should not happen, and was
Impossible.
It really was the impossible play. As we now move 6-6. This is 1 round in it to see which of these titans of teams is going to be knocked down into the losers bracket.
We're thoroughly in chapter 1 of P-Story's hero arc right now,
I mean,
aren't we?
absolutely.
He's going absolutely mental, all sides of the map. He literally got hit to 40 HP and trades out Gronky, allowing Joker to then put bullets in the back of... Oh, wow. Well played, well played. 6-6. This is absolutely massive, Rad.
Yes.
Whoever loses this is going into the losers bracket, and we know one team has been hearing all week they're the favorites, and this could be embarrassing for them here. I'm not saying they're going to do it, but this is about to be massive.
I mean, within the next 1 minute and 30 seconds, we're going to find out which team is going to be knocked down to the losers bracket. Will Blackhand be dethroned, and will Area rise up to the occasion, or will we see the favorites of the LAN event take home their winners bracket seat moving forward? We're going to find out. Said 1 minute, 10 seconds left on the clock. I feel the intensity. DK, I feel it emanating from you as well. This is getting close as both teams are playing very
slow,
reserved, very cautious, and it's a 3-man push into
Nash
the
is in the
B-side.
funniest position right there, isn't he? He's just standing on the wall.
For Aerial Rise. So, hey, these guys stand on the wall on
Here
the
we go.
opposite side. Here, grenades coming
Grenades
out. Will it
come
find
out.
anything?
It was undercooked. It was undercooked, that nade, I would say.
A little bit, but both of us have tenacity, so it won't do too much damage regardless. Frag does have his ability available. Nash has already used his. Not trying to stay alive here as the pushes come out. It's now Zelena finding the first kill. He's got Nash down. Joker trades him out, and as
2v2.
Frag going down, this is just a dog fight, all-out war, and who is going to come out on top? The res is coming out, he just has to stop the res, and it will be Gronky able to finish it off, find the final kills, and it will be our favourites, Blackhand,
couldn't
going
have been
forward.
Closer, Rad.
Frag's feeling that he is feeling on top, and that was a definite, intense last round. It went from slow, methodical to a very quick acceleration and kills there from every single person. It was Gronky left standing in the final moments. What an incredible round. I just love the diversity and the difference in how that played out.
I mean, so much was happening. Oh, so many rounds came down to kill you, you kill me. We trade out. Now it's a 1v1 for 3 seconds, and whoever gets the first shot gets the kill. And even when it's a 1v2, Delena gets the life drain and then wins both the gunfights. Oh my goodness, so much happened there. Oh, Aerial Rise are going to be kicking themselves, especially for that last round. They basically had it. And the Dahlia in Gronky comes round and gets that final finish, right?
Absolutely.
Oh, wow.
Absolutely.
What a matchup we just saw.
It was a battle of titans, as we saw, and whilst we were breaking it down in those incredible rounds, we're going to throw it to the desk now so they can have a go and explain what happened during that game.
Not to be for Aerial Arise, nearly a comeback for the ages on map number 3. And Blackhand finishes it off, finishes up the set, moves themselves on in the winner's bracket, and sends Aerial Arise down to the losers bracket. Nothing simple here, Heartbreaker. I mean, no. Map 3 is looking pretty cut and dry, isn't it, for Blackhand? But it's something about this Aerial Arise squad. We saw it at the end of this set, and I think we'll see it in potentially a losers bracket run. There's a never